The Siege of Stralsund was a battle between the Electorate of Brandenburg and the Swedish Empire on 10 and the 11th of October 1678. During the Scanian War, after 2 days of bombardment, the severely devastated Swedish fortress of Stralsund surrendered to the Brandenburgers. The remainder of Swedish Pomerania was taken by the end of the year, yet most of the province including Stralsund was returned to Sweden by the terms of the Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye and the Peace of Lund, both concluded in 1679. Prelude. The Scanian War reached Swedish Pomerania when, after the Battle of Fehrbellin, the retreating Swedish forces were pursued by a Brandenburgian army, under Great Elector Frederick William I's command. Stralsund was one of only 2 major fortresses Sweden maintained in Pomerania, the other one being Stettin. After the Brandenburgian army had captured Stettin and Wolgast, Stralsund was seriously threatened. In addition, Danish forces had landed on Rügen in 1677, aided by a loyal Rügen noble. Thus, all buildings outside the fortifications were leveled in 1677 to strip an imminent Brandenburgian attack of cover. Stralsund then held a population of 8,500, including armed burghers, and close to 5,000 Swedish, German and Finnish foot and horse. Siege. Frederick William I positioned his artillery south of the town and started bombardment on the 10th of October 1678. His aim was to force Swedish commander Otto Wilhelm von Königsmarck into surrender by abundantly firing incendiary bombs on the burghers' mansions. The small, newly created Brandenburgian navy also took part in the siege. Most of the southern half of the town was destroyed when the defendants surrendered the town on the 11th of October, namely 285 houses, 476 huts, and 194 servant dwellings. Aftermath. Despite great efforts of Frederick William I to win the loyalty of the Swedish Pomeranian population, including generous aid programs to rebuild Stralsund and Stettin, most remained loyal to Sweden. After the fall of Stralsund, there were only few Swedish-held areas left in Swedish Pomerania, all of which Frederick William I had cleared by the end of 1678. Stralsund was returned to Sweden in the Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye. Due to the devastating bombardment and another fire on the 12th of June 1680, the population was reduced to about 6,000, with an additional 2,000 garrison Swedes. After the 1680 fire destroyed an additional 48 houses, 89 huts, and 82 servant dwellings, only 205 houses, 408 huts, and 158 servant dwellings were still standing.